Season 2 Going to the Well, episode 6, and we are back on the road. As you guessed it, right now I am at Boston Logan Airport. It's dead, it's great. But we got a lot. We're hitting 4 states while we're here, minus the ones we drive through just to get to places. And then we gotta get back home. It's Labor Day weekend. Whew, we got a lot to do. Let's get into it. So what does going on the road mean? That means, well, I guess it's a lot of treadmills, it's a lot of hotels, really good food, and that's my favorite part. It also means cancellations, it means layovers, it means delays, it means all the fun stuff. But it's just part of the game, it is what it is. My first flight out of San Diego was supposed to be early in the morning and it got shifted to the afternoon, and I didn't even get to my hotel till 1:30 in the morning, so that was a little rough, but it is what it is, it's part of travel. Just remember this when you guys are traveling and there's a lot of issues out there, don't be mean to the people who work for the airlines. It's not their fault that your plane's delayed. They don't have all the answers and they're not gonna be able to tell you why the plane's delayed. They're not gonna be able to tell you a lot of things that I hear people asking them. So just don't be rude to them. When you get on the flight, do remember flight attendants do not get paid until that plane takes off and gets out of the ground. So just be kind and courteous. Now, talking food when we travel, we are in Maine. And since I'm up here, of course, I'm probably gonna get off the healthy eating track. And I will tell you, I have at least once or twice, roughly, but I'm paying for it. This run absolutely hurt, it sucked. I just felt sluggish, I felt heavy. It's probably all the sodium I had, just the food I ate last night was definitely not good. The reason I state this is, I will always enjoy food wherever I go. I'm never gonna diet to the point where I don't enjoy what I eat when I travel. Are there healthy alternatives out there? Absolutely. But I just have certain things I wanna try. And I recommend, no matter how much you're into the sport and diet, unless you're dieting for specific health reasons, gluten-free, lactose intolerant, I am, but unless you're doing it for a specific reason, don't be afraid to get out and try something. You're gonna pay for it, so don't think you're not going to. But don't do all this work and just do it for nothing. Go out there and enjoy life. That was a great run. Now, one of the questions I've been asked is, how do you balance the fact that you're gone? A lot of the pools that you're at just aren't good enough to be swimming consistent laps. Of course, the bikes that they have, they hurt more than they're helpful. So I still try to jump on those, and I mainly focus on my running. So typically what I'm doing is I'm looking at my week. For instance, I know that I'm gonna be home for a few days, so I'm going to incorporate a ton of swimming and biking and probably put just too much time into it. But to be honest with you, it does make a big difference. The one thing I will definitely do, even though I've been doing a ton of running, is brick runs. So I'll make it a point, ride later in the evening so it's a little bit cooler. That way when I get off the bike, I can just go get that brick run in, which has proven to help my times. I've run some of my fastest miles because of it. So with that being said, time to get back to it. We still got push-ups, ab rolls to do, and I stink really, really bad. A few tips for suggestions. As you guys see when I'm traveling, I'm on a treadmill a lot, and I'm really not a huge fan of treadmills, but I kind of found my angle to enjoying them. What I like to do is find like an ultra running, something on YouTube that is a story plot behind it, which shows a lot of trails, and the scenery is incredible. So I just kind of find myself focused on that as I'm running. I usually try to cover up what the time is, so I'm not even paying attention to the time. In fact, there are times where I don't even like running with my watch on because it alerts me and says you've gone this far, this many minutes, so on and so forth. I know you can turn those alerts off, but I use those for other running activities, so I just leave them on anyways. But if you're going to be using a treadmill, you find it boring, find something you like to watch, put it on in front of you. Now, I don't recommend a lot of high-speed stuff with turns, rights, lefts, up, downs. I did find myself trying to watch a movie and about fell on the treadmill because the car made a sharp left and I went with it, and needless to say, I didn't fall this time. Another hotel gym. This one in Pennsylvania, I'm in Lancaster, is not bad. Downtown, Old Town is pretty awesome, actually. Now I haven't been able to do much sightseeing, but from what I've seen as I drive by to the hotel, pretty cool little area, definitely worth a walk, worth a visit. Here at night, again, it's probably what, 9:30 at night. So for me, it's an hour-long run followed by push-ups and doing an ab roller. Doing these items have changed a lot, and I'm pretty excited about the results, not only physically in the look, but just in the body and the feel. Speaking to one of my friends about staying in aero a lot more, he said you really have to focus on your core, so I've put a lot of effort behind that this round. And when I'm on the trainer now, I can just sit in aero for quite a while. So throughout my workouts, when they say 4 6 minute increments, that's my target, is to stay in that aero position for that time. So if you're struggling with staying in aero, obviously work on your flexibility, that does help, but work on your core is a key element throughout everything, not only with swimming, biking, and of course running. That all being said, I got some work to do, so let's get to it. So as you guys can see, the airport is extremely dead. It is Labor Day weekend, but of course it's Saturday, so I would expect this place to be packed with people traveling. The nice part is about a dead airport means hopefully the flights are not sold out and there's a little bit of arm room on the plane. Let's cross our fingers. Lately, it's been packed. So as you guys know, you cannot bring any drinks through security. They just don't allow it. But one thing I definitely recommend, especially when you're traveling with more than just one person, is bring snack with you to the airport. If you go through the airport and start looking at what the costs are for some of this stuff, it is outrageous. A Snickers bar, $3, $4, a water, $8, $9. So on that note, bring a fillable, reusable water jug with you, or even just an empty water bottle. I brought my smart water emptied through TSA security. They always have those water fill stations throughout the airport. They're filtered, they change the filters, they're great, fills them up, saves some money. Don't spend all that money at the airport, it's just not worth it. Spend it when you're out there enjoying the city that you're in. That is gonna wrap up episode 6 of season 2, Going to the Well, and it's just a quick little video and me out in the field traveling. Of course, travels are gonna pick up. Got exciting news for the next 2 weeks, what's coming up. I did throw another race in before Indian Wells. Nothing big, just something fun. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button that's down below, push the like, share it with one of your friends, ring. And of course, if you're on Instagram or you have any questions, feel free to message us at Allenville_endurance, yonder. We'll see you guys next week. Who knows where we're gonna be? Well, I do, but you don't. Oh yeah, we'll be on the road again. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.